But let's just start here. There's so much fun to get into in this game. And I think when you talk about this football team and you talk about this defense, the real fun, kind of where everybody's focus has been that defensive line. So tell us what you saw from that unit on Sunday when they just made life miserable, not just for Ryan Tannehill, but for Derrick Henry too.
Well, you talk about the defensive line, so now you can even start from the back end. So you can see what that defensive line does for the secondary in terms of coverage and making them throw the ball quick. You can see what it does for JOK and that second level people. I know you and I had talked about Delpit being down in the box. I thought he was at home this week, down in there a bunch. But that defensive line, their ability to play multiple positions, and Zadarius Smith playing that 3 technique. They also moved Obo into the 3 technique because he's so active in there. And even though he's undersized, they're just blowing gaps, and it is. So they're penetrating, but there's a method to what they're doing. But more importantly, they're down and set. I watched 15 snaps in a row, and you know exactly what covers they're in. You know exactly what front they're in. They're just really good at it because they're playing 100 miles per hour. And when you play fast in football, whatever level it is, you have success. And what that D-line is doing is they're causing such havoc in the backfield. I like to say they pass rush to stop the run. In offensive defensive line, I always say there's a dance. The offensive lineman does this, the defensive lineman does this. The defensive lineman does this, the offensive lineman. So they all have these counter moves. The Browns have thrown the dance out the window. They just get upfield and they penetrate and they play super fast, and it's real fun to watch.
Why was Miles able to have so much success in this game outside of the fact that he's just a physical freak?
Well, first and foremost, you win with players over plays. We always say that. So he is a physical freak. But what you get now is you have those guys inside, and he's finding matchups. And that's why Obo was inside. They must have liked that matchup against the guard. So you get all these guys. So now when you talk about him getting chipped all the time, well, now you can move him inside to the 3 technique a little bit and still have Zadarius Oba side. And then the other guy, whoever the 2 are there, the other guy can be on the other side. So it's hard to chip him when you're inside. So as a pass protection, if he's at the 5 technique, always at the weak side, quarterback's blind side, you can chip him. You can put your tight end there. You can always slide to him. You can slide away if you like your back in protection. There's so many different things you can do. Now he's everywhere. So I think he's having success because they have to be pretty vanilla in their pass protection because there's 3 guys. And, Dalvin Tomlinson, he doesn't get a lot of credit, but he pushes that pocket as well. Even though he's not on the edge and a sack guy, he's pushing the pocket, which is really hard for a quarterback as well. So you get the 3 guys, and then you get Dalvin Tomlinson pushing. Hurst has some great push. Shelby Harris is great against the run, but he also creates great push. I think the key is there's multiple guys who can do multiple things, and it's hard to game plan. If he's at the edge, you can chip him a little bit, but then you're leaving other people, and that's what you're seeing is that he's not always getting there, but other people are, and they're causing havoc in the backfield.